It was up top, there was 20 knot winds. You see the clouds, we're up at the clouds and the mountains there, but so we'll see how we go, because if that 20 knot wind's going to hammer us getting to Shepparton.
Yeah, that is definitely good for Tread Palmer. That would be like an international runway for him.
Yeah. Guess we got here sort of a bit of time before like sundown. We started setting up tent, and there's this guy called Luke, and he was nice enough to drive us down to the servo. So we got some fuel, so we're all filled up for today. We're just packing up. Be out of here soon.
Yeah, he was a nice fellow, wasn't he? He was, flew helicopters in the French army and then came out to Australia, and yeah, it was nice to meet him, wasn't it? And we'll make an early start and not have to stop too much today for fuel. We've got about 800 odd kilometres of flying ahead of us. It was like a dream to come in here, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
even like this nice, it's almost summer and we've got nice green grass runway, and yeah, it was a nice spot to camp, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, today hopefully we get to Mount Beauty, maybe drop in there for a coffee. We've been flying that on flight sim, haven't we? The
Mount Beauty Airport. Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that'll be cool to drop in there finally, won't it? Yeah, but yeah, let's head over to Mount Beauty before it gets too bumpy, and Cancoban, Corryong, and we'll head off towards Shepparton. We saw that there's a museum there. I think like a car museum and a chocolate apple factory. So you sort of want to go there, don't you?
Yeah.
There's some other airfields like Melton. They do hamburgers and stuff there, whether we
Get lunch.
get lunch there or tea. We'll see what the go is, what time they shut. Yeah, head off towards the coast, because tomorrow's going to be 37 degrees, so which is 100 Fahrenheit. Hopefully we get to fly 12 Apostles. That'll be pretty cool, won't it?
Yeah.
And fly back home before the rain hits on Saturday. There's a nice uphill runway here, so we used all of about a tenth of it down there, and then had to taxi all the way up the strip, didn't we?
Rands 3283, entering backtracking runway 36, and we'll be departing up the valley to Bright Mount Beauty. Poor punker traffic. Yeah, it says to take off downhill. I mean, on a day like today, it doesn't really matter for us. Yeah. But I mean, there's no wind, so it's perfect. We can take off downhill anyway.
This is a pretty cool spot.
Oh, it's epic.
Like, there's mountains over there.
Alright.
We're keeping up to that car pretty much.
Yeah, poor punker traffic. Rands 3283 overhead Poor Punker Township and heading towards Bright, going through 2000, climbing to 7500. Poor punker traffic. Epic, mate.
Yeah.
River down there. I just turned a bit sharper to see the field where we just took off. Keep climbing up to get some space underneath us.
Yep.
Yeah, what a wicked place, like, it's so nice, such a nice part of the world. We'll have to try and come back for a bit of mountain biking.
Oh yeah.
I think is that Mystic? Oh, there's Mystic, you can see the hang glider paraglider launch.
Okay.
Where it's got the AIRSTRIP, and that's the mountain bike tracks there too. So yeah, see Mount Feathertop down there?
Yeah.
Got Bogon, Mount Bogon right in front of us, highest mountain in Victoria. Yeah, so that was a good night last night. It was good to meet Luke in the Cessna 182, the crazy Frenchman, as he called himself.
Yeah.
Drove us into town in his WRX, or his lad's WRX. That was really nice of him. Bit of a pilot thing, isn't it? Like you realise when people fly, don't have means of transport, so if you can help them out, you do.
Water's getting up there.
Yeah, we've been climbing hard and not very fast. Even might back off a bit. I feel a lot safer now anyway. We got some options down there. We've got Mount Beauty just there. Some wicked full drive tracks there. We got easy flight to the airport now because we're quite high up. Yeah, wow. Like 20 knot tailwind. Jeez, we'll be able to ridge saw Mount Bogon, mate.
Yeah.
Do you want to go and do that?
Yeah.
Remember from this side of Mount Beauty we walked up that creek line, and then there was a like suspension bridge that crossed it, and then down there that's what's it called, Lake Bogon or something? You know where they were draining the dam and that? And we walked through the dam wall?
Yeah.
That's that. A big landslide there.
Are we able to fly over there?
Probably not. It might be too much in the depths of the yeah, I'm not keen on just trusting the motor, like seriously, if this motor stops,
Yeah.
like, we're in the trees, mate. I'd love to fly over it, but I don't think it's really worth the risk when we've got so much terrain that we can fly over safely. These mountains are so epic. We'll have to come back and flight sim. We probably won't forget this flight, will we? Not often you get to do something like this. I mean, you think there's, what, nearly 30 million people in Australia, and we're the only ones right here, right now, doing this.
Yeah.
Geez, we could do a full Trent Palmer. I'm not going to do it, but we could land up there, mate.
Yeah.
Couldn't we?
That looks relatively smooth.
Hey?
This looks smooth.
You want to give it a go?
That'd be pretty cool if someone did make a bit of a runway there.
We got a 20 knot tailwind, mate. Like, we could probably be ridge sawing this.
Yeah.
Watch the VSI. VSI's starting to go up.
That's looking nice and smooth on top.
Yeah, that is definitely good for Trent Palmer. That would be like an international runway for him.
Yeah. I'll fly there and flight sim when we get home. Bad in front of us, probably don't want to fly through.
Definitely be some lift in that cloud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just going to go down to Mount Beauty there. Go grab a coffee, hot chocolate or something, okay?
Yep. I hope you do a better landing than in flight sim.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, maybe I shouldn't just bring it in right on stall, hey? I'm trying to see the windsock, but I think it's dead calm, mate. Oh, look at the lake. Silly dad. Of course. It's dead calm. What a scenic spot, hey?
Yeah.
Oh, this place is so nice. You can imagine, I was reading up about landing at this place, you can imagine being in a faster plane. You know, your circuit areas tend to be bigger, and, you know, you'll be scraping the edge of the valley a bit.
Yeah.
And I saw one suggestion was to fly your circuit with the flaps on, like keep it nice and slow. I don't know if we're going to make it down on this one. Keep slipping hard and see how we go. It's a long runway.
Yeah.
There's pretty high terrain on the way climb out. I'm going to go around, mate.
Okay.
They're just all that lift in the valley, I think. She wasn't that keen on coming down, was it? I think we would have got down and all that, but it's just not the thing to do to land freaking 3/4 down the runway.
Yeah.
You start running out of options quick and you're running into that, there's a hill at the end there, you know?
Yeah.
Trees just here, just going to cruise past them. It's a much better approach. Well, that was a much better approach in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. Just grabbed hot chocolate and coffee at the Honeybird Cafe. Oh.
That's good, wasn't it? Yeah, we should probably get going. And we just flew that little mountain, Mount Bogon up there. We're just up there. You'll see that on the video. But yeah, like I said, we need to get going. We want to get to this car museum, chocolate apple factory in Shepparton. So yeah, but we got to fly up this valley. It was up top. There was 20 knot winds. You see the clouds. We're up at the clouds and the mountains there, but so we'll see how we go, because with that 20 knot wind's gonna hammer us getting to Shepparton.
Yep.
So we'll see how we go. But yeah, this Mount Beauty, the airport's nice, isn't it? You
Yeah.
see the hill. I think it's called Big Mountain. I know to a lot of you Americans it's not that big, but it's a big mountain bike track, or Black Mountain maybe. But yeah, we want to come back here and do a bit of downhilling, hey?
Yeah.
So yeah, you come in on runway 14 and it's slightly uphill and you got a mountain at the end. And well, you've seen the video, I come in pretty high. I was going to overshoot by a fair bit. It is a long runway for us, but sort of took the safer option, because you run out just over that wall there is a big dam, and then straight into a mountain and a town. So this weather's been pretty epic for us. It's just getting hotter though. It's going to be 30 something today, if it's not already. Tomorrow it's going to be 37. So yeah, all right, let's jump in, make tracks.
Oh. But we're spoiled, we've got a slight headwind anyway, downhill. They're all set. Got a bit of a crosswind from the left, don't we? Alright, you ready? Yep. She wants to fly. Oh, there's a glider there. Oh, yeah. Oh, I wish we went and chatted to them. Yeah. Oh, wow. They were hiding. Yeah. Did you want to drop back and see them, or? We do need to get going. We do. Can't do it all, can we? Yeah. The air's going to get a bit spicy. Did you see their tail dragger as well? Holy moly. Oh my lanta, as Cletus would say. That looks so good, didn't it? The motor glider as well, did you see that? Yeah. The motor that pops up out of the behind the cockpit. Can't do it all, can we?
If the weather allowed us, we could have another 2 days over here.
Yeah, well, we were planning a 4-day trip, weren't we? Get some high and then cross over to Beechworth, where Ned Kelly spent most of his life, or most of his life in jail and court.
How's all the like creeks and river systems through here?
Yeah, they're really nice rivers, aren't they?
Oh no.
That's such a nice part of the world, though, isn't it?
Yeah? Yeah.
Yeah. So we just come from Mount Beauty, up the valley there. Plenty of fresh water flowing through here.
Yeah. It's nice too when we come here with like the van and that, we can like just wash off in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? And it's opened up to this valley. This is all pretty safe terrain here.
It must get pretty exciting for like Trent in like the mountains he flies around.
Yeah.
A lot of them I would assume are like minimum, mostly the size of like Mount Buffalo. Bit off track, going to Beechworth.
Bit distracted with those thermals, eh? So Beechworth is over that direction. Yeah, so we just got out from under that 5,500 step, and we're 8,500 step we're under now.
Yeah.
So we've just climbed up to get smooth ride, haven't we? You can see the clouds down there below us a little bit, so sort of indicating the top of the convective or convection area. We'll get to Shepherd, and we've decided not to do the mountains. Like, well, go over to Kosciuszko, the highest mountain in Australia, just so we could save a lot of time. And I think it was probably going to end up pretty rough anyway this time of the day. We sort of you just can't do it all, can you?
Yeah.
Maybe, you know, winter would be better in terms of being smoother, but then the days are so short and the probably got cloud around.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, this will be good. It'll give us plenty of time at Shepparton. We'll get some food and fuel and explore, go to that museum. So just getting ready to land up here at Shepparton. We can see the airfield now and the town, the main town.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, sounds like a busy little place.
Oh, there's someone else.
Yeah.
That is so good having that sky echo, because I can't even see it out. The guy that overtook us.
They're a lot faster, aren't they?
It would be nice to go faster, but I don't like this plane. Like, it'd be nice to have like a beech craft, I reckon.
Yeah. What's he flying? A Piper Warrior? A little bit bumpy, wasn't it? I'm going to blame the thermals kicking off, but I probably should have given it a little blast of throttle.
We just landed here at Shepparton, and we're going to go to this museum, and before that we're going to go to this chocolate apple place.
Yeah, look at that big Dutch windmill there, the chocolate apple factory. So we're going to see what's going on there.
Smells very apple cidery.
What do we got here?
We got chocolate covered apples. This one here is a Turkish delight. And what do you have?
I got the violet crumble one. He was saying this museum, was it open in 2012? Closed for COVID and they extended it. Oh wow. Look at this. Museum of Vehicle Evolution, so you can see on here they're talking about when power windows come in, car keys come in, power steering, air conditioning. Gee, some nice cars there, isn't there? It's very rat rod, isn't it?
Yeah. DeLorean.
Going from Shepparton to probably Lethbridge, go around Melbourne and camp for the night again. See how we go, eh?
We just talked to the fella that operates out of Apollo Bay, so we're going to try and be quick at Lethbridge and fill up and then see if we can make it to Apollo Bay and put our feet in the water tonight.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
A pretty short runway this one, isn't it?
For us it's long. But yeah.
Might give it a bit more, just to climb out a bit harder.
I landed here on flight sim, remember?
Yeah.
That chopper's got strobes on and it's starting up.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we're going to have to be pretty swift with the fuel stop, and but at least it looks like Apollo Bay, the winds are going to be very light. Should be pretty nice for a landing there.
Yeah.
And in the morning, if anything, it's going to be straight up the strip off the sea.
Yep.
That'll get us 100 kilometres further down the track, because otherwise it's going to be an 800 kilometre day tomorrow. Just turn the corner. We're just staying up here in this 8,500 foot airspace. So we try and get a bit of a smoother ride and cooler. It's only 4 degrees outside. What do you reckon it was on the ground?
At least 30, 35.
Yeah, I was going to say 35.
Yeah.
It was pretty warm, and we even had to flatten out the climb a little bit just to cool things out for a bit.
Yeah,
Bit of speed and unload the motor a bit.
straight up the runway.
Yeah, and the air's chilled out a bit now, isn't it? Train line there.
Yeah.
He's holding short.
Fuel station for a plane. Hey, Dad.
Yeah, this is such a novelty.
Yeah.
So, it's like big numbers up there, exactly how much you put in. Yeah, that's the easiest fueling I've ever done. Oh, what? So yeah, we just filled up at Lethbridge. It's probably the fastest fill up we've ever done. 63 litres. Yeah, we could really get used to this, couldn't we? So we're going to make it down to Apollo Bay now, aren't we? Should have plenty of time to make it to Apollo Bay.
Yeah.
And it's easterly here. It's meant to be nice and light, possibly easterly there as well.
Yeah. Should be pretty good.
Yeah.
How long have we been here for?
Not long. Super quick. Yeah.
15?
Yeah. We may even start filling up with avgas occasionally, which we're allowed to do, but just oil change more, and that's only if you use it, I think, more than 30% of the time, and we just use it a little bit. And I always oil change early anyway. All right, let's get back in and head off to Apollo Bay.
Yeah.
For camp.
Props in takeoff.
Alright. iPad's good, door's good, belts are good, I'm ready.
Alright, 2 stages. You're all good?
Yep.
Alright, last fuel check. Yep, we're on the auxiliaries, we've got a full tank there.
Temps and brushes.
Temps pressure's good. Alright, we're all locked and loaded.
Yep.
Lethbridge traffic, ran 3283, rolling on runway. Plenty of airspeed there. Got a bit of a wobble on the wheels.
Yeah.
Climb out at 50. That's where we camped in the caravan down there for Avalon.
Yeah.
That'll be on in another couple months. Yeah, you see Geelong there on the edge of Port Phillip Bay.
Yeah, so are we gonna be flying over like Bells Beach and Torquay?
Well, we probably could, but I'm a bit concerned about landing options along the way. Sort of getting close to the Great Ocean Road's just out there. So it's Torquay, or people know it, Geelong, south of Melbourne, through to Warrnambool, basically. And you end up past the 12 Apostles, which we'll see tomorrow. It's really nice and smooth, isn't it? We're only about 20-25 minutes out from Apollo Bay, so I guess our concern was landing there before the sun goes down, obviously, and because it's only a single strip in the trees, and got beach on one side and mountains on the other, so you really want the right wind conditions, or weather, but yeah, you really want good conditions to land there, and know that they're going to be good in the morning when we leave, and have enough daylight to fly to another option. So, I mean, we could fly back to Colac. We've got time to get back to Colac. A few other ones. Compton there. We're 90-odd% sure that Apollo Bay will be just fine for us. It's very light easterly. So I was just, look down there on the dams and that, you can see the sort of easterly winds, southeasterly. What town is that down there? That's Lawn down there. That looks really nice, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You see the lighthouse back at Aries Inlet.
I must say I'm impressed with that camera, how long it's lasting.
Yeah.
I'm just out there, it's cold. It's just on consistently.
Yeah. It's actually a bit warmer now, like considering our height.
Well, what is it?
Oh, like 15 degrees.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, you see Torquay, Bells Beach down there. And yeah, this is basically the Great Ocean Road in front of us. I mean, a lot of people think of the Great Ocean Road. I did. You just think of the ocean and the beaches. But the forest, the Otterways Forest, there's some really nice waterfalls, and there's that treetop walk just up here. Yeah, it's a nice flight from Lethbridge to Apollo Bay.
Yeah.
So yeah, where you thought down there, that's another hang gliding launch point.
Well, lifting high pretty quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Sort of need to.
Yeah.
That's really epic. Yeah, Apollo Bay traffic, RANS 3283 inbound from the east. Currently 3,500 on descent. Arrive overhead the field 1,500. Apollo Bay traffic. Yeah, look down the coast there.
Yeah.
It's a pretty magic part of country. So there's Apollo Bay there. Do we want to fly over the field and have a look? I'll just have another look at the camera. Yeah, the windsock's pretty limp. What's that? I can see a bird flying past the camera. See? Bird. Just sussing it out a little bit.
Oh, it's tarmac.
Yeah.
That is grass.
Going to land going towards the sea. It's probably good for a go-around.
Yeah, what about,
Hey?
what about the power lines?
You see the power line running around down the road there? It's good that you're onto it.
Yeah. I reckon it would be cool to do an approach over the water, but
Yeah, I mean, either or. I mean, I'd just... Well, point back into the sun and see what it looks like. I mean,
they have options.
I'm just looking at go-around options. I reckon it would be uphill if we're coming over the water. So I'm probably happy to do that as well. Alright, make it happen.
Yeah.
If we don't like the look of it, we can always...
Power on and get out of there.
Yeah.
Only a runway for us.
It seems wrong.
Oh yeah.
Going out to sea on approach. So yeah, we got power lines running parallel to the road. Geez, you're coming in pretty flat if you... I mean, it's good that people are talking about them, but geez, you're coming in flat if you're having to worry about them. People hear that, like the engine rev change, they probably think, oh geez, I got engine problems. Especially if you didn't know that there was a runway there.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is so cool. Yeah, Apollo Bay traffic, RANS 3283 turning base, turning final for runway 27 full stop, Apollo Bay.
Oh, we could go to plane down there on the beach.
Hey,
Got us down on the beach.
when they see this plane slipping in, they'll be like, what's going on?
Oh yeah.
I'll never forget, I can remember driving past along the beach there with Mum years ago, almost 20 years ago, and seeing a plane coming over the water in front of us, and like, oh wow, that's so cool. Airport there, and got to land there one day.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't that bad. What are you going to rate that one?
No, I'm talking about the tyres. I saw them get up a bit.
Oh, okay.
Just landed here at Apollo Bay.
What'd you think of it?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
It's definitely different coming in over the sea. Coming out there.
I wonder what those people on the beach were thinking when we come in,
Yeah.
and especially like I was running the throttle a bit, making sure that I could easily do a go around.
Yeah, big hard slip.
They were probably thinking, oh geez, it's the motor's running rough, or
Yeah.
and then yeah, like you said, slipping in hard. Pretty nice spot to land. I mean, we picked a really good day for it, didn't we?
Oh yeah, there's like no wind. It's like all the trees and that hardly moving.
Yeah. The runway slopes up a little bit towards the hills there.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess nil wind, you're better off landing uphill. But yeah, the clear trees and power lines just sort of come in a little bit on the high side, I guess. But yeah, I reckon it worked out really good, and Yeah, another tarmac runway. We're gonna have to get new tyres after this, eh? That seemed odd, like heading on downwind, just heading out to sea, just leaving the land, and then
Wasn't like went too far though.
yeah. Well, I wonder how many people turn onto base early because they're just like, yep, this is far enough out to sea.
Yeah.
It feels like you've gone so much further because you're going overseas. I reckon you're just starting to get a bit nervous.
Yeah.
It's funny though. I think a lot of people probably fly over a forest and think nothing of it yet going over a sea.
Yeah.
It's different. Like, happy to crash into a tree, but don't want to get eaten by sharks.
Yeah.
But yeah, when we were at Shepparton, we rang up this fella. I forgot his name. Anyway, yeah, he's got a helicopter there, R44, that he does scenic flights in, down to the 12 Apostles. But
We're doing that ourselves.
yeah, we bought our own machine to do that, so we changed our plans a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, I think it's good though because now we get to be like in a nicer spot. Like the Lethbridge Airport, it's alright, but his is pretty awesome.
The facilities, I must say, at Lethbridge that's really good. What they've done there, it's just a really practical airfield. It's got what you need. Like, I've never experienced. And it's not like I've done a heap of flying to other airports, but I've never experienced anything like that. But even like making the choice to not do like Mount Kosciuszko and that, I think it would have been cool to see and tick the bucket list type thing, but
We definitely would have got here.
we would not have got here. And we probably, what were you going to say?
I was going to say probably would be camping at Shepparton. Maybe
Yeah.
even.
You're probably right, and we probably wouldn't have, or we wouldn't have seen the museum. We wouldn't have got that
Would have been
chocolate
too
apple
late.
that we probably could have done without.
Yeah.
So just going to walk into Apollo Bay, but we were just talking to Damien, the local helicopter pilot here. But this is where we come in over the rocks there and turn base, come in over here, and basically the runway's through there, straight over the trees. It was a really nice approach, isn't it? So yeah, we're going to go and put our feet in the water, but we just had a good chat to Damien, the helicopter pilot. So it was interesting. He's a welder, and 2 years ago he's decided to do something different and become a helicopter pilot. It's a nice little walk into town, isn't it?
Yeah.
So got some takeaway here at only shop that was open, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only shops do sell food.
Bit different to it would have been good at Lethbridge, frozen pie heated up, but we're doing all right here.
Yeah, not too bad.
Like we're just saying, it's amazing being like travelling around the plane. Like, it wasn't that long ago we were sitting at
Yeah, what's the
sweating ourselves, and then we're a couple hours later we're on the coast.